D is an international coach, and they have some international internet issues. So we tried for a whole hour and a half trying to figure out how to get his stuff to get patched in to us, and we couldn't. So it wasn't meant. It's the first time we couldn't get this internet stuff to work. Makes sense though, cause he's in Japan, but he was really trying, cause he's doing international coaching, but he was still trying to make a way to kind of come in here. It's not gonna happen tonight. But we still got a chance to talk about some other things that are going on in terms of Daronte. So, Lou, you can go ahead and kick it off, bro. Just,
Yeah, we got news today. Unfortunate news. It's just an unfortunate news, all across the sphere. Not gonna lie. Another one of our top, a targeted, styled, defensive coordinator targets. He's getting requested for his third interview, I believe, and it's the second interview in New York. So he's been very familiar with New York, the Jets, and now it's the Giants who are requesting him. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm kind of depressed with that because they targeted him with that good old money. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really eerie of anybody from the Giants targeting anybody that we like because they're working with a bigger budget than we are. We just gotta work with the facts.
One of the good news that's going on with the New York target and Daronte is, and maybe y'all can double check this, but one of the things that Henny talked about is they haven't met their Rooney Rule quota yet. So since they haven't hired enough or interviewed enough black coaches, they can actually make an official offer, which really means that we playing against the clock. And this is one of those times to where, like a video I did this morning, let me kind of show y'all the thumbnail and we'll talk through it real quick, because you gonna know as soon as you see it, Lou. Just because this is what I talked about this morning. You go understand it as soon as you see it. Look. Can you talk everybody through this? And it's sad because we predicted this, bro. We predicted the bird in hands versus the two in the bush. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead, Lou.
Yeah, I don't know what's the deal with. I don't care what the NFL is doing, but with us, there was a report today that we're still interested in Jim. And I'm gonna be honest with you, with the Broncos winning this past week and getting to the AFC Championship game, we're not gonna be able to talk to Jim until maybe 2 weeks, maybe I guess one more week if he loses. But the problem is this, it's the timeline with these NFL teams, and especially with the Cowboys, what I need to get in across their head is that we need to be moving with an urgency. The Reese's Senior Bowl, I think it's in 2 weeks. I think it's another bowl that's literally happening next week. We need to be moving more urgently and actually moving with the candidates we got and just going with them, because we need to start setting out a plan for personnel. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I think you do this for a highly touted. If this is Flores we waiting on, I'll wait for Flores, but I'm just not waiting for Jim, who's also got questions with them.
Yeah. And the other person that's in the way is Gannon.
Oh yeah.
And there's a way, y'all, and I'm gonna be all the way honest with you. There's a possibility we can get wiped out from all of them.
The doomsday.
Can you talk everybody through that?
Yeah, I was warning my people about the doomsday scenario where if the Cowboys over here, playing with dreams with Jim and waiting for Jim, that all the guys that we are highly touted, they can get swooped up and picked up, because we're forgetting all of these head coaching vacancies are getting filled, and it is a ripple effect across the entire league, because they're going to be wanting to hire some guys, and some of the highly touted guys like the Giants who feel theirs. And then we got reports today that Brian Flores is a very serious candidate to get selected by the Steelers. He's gonna want a DC over there as well. And we just over here, it's looking even more worse for us because like they had to hire a head coach, didn't hire a coordinator. We were just in the market for a coordinator, and we dragging our feet.
Yeah,
and we could be left with White Cotton or Gannon.
because all of these coaches are, because I don't know if you saw, but Parker is also having 2 interviews, one with us and one with another team the same day.
Packers. Because the Packers, Jeff Hafley just got hired as a head coach for the Dolphins. So now they have a vacancy at the DC position. And we also got to pay attention to the Packers, not just Christian Parker, but Jim Leonard is from the Wisconsin area. So, and they're highly targeted too. So my thing is, I don't know why the Dallas Cowboys is over here making reports on they're actually like waiting for Jim Leonard when he's a walking he's a walking bidding war, and we don't get into bidding wars. So that's just me. Like I don't know why. To me, I think we're just wasting our time because he's the more and more they win in the playoffs, the more and more mainstream and national his name become. Yeah. And that doesn't work in our favor. As much as everybody love him here in Dallas, whenever you get too famous or too notoriety, you're not coming here because your price has gone up.
And then an AFC coach just texted about the Packers' current DC open. Honestly, I think it'll be Leonard's.
And honestly, you posed a better question. I think you said it to Kid Blue, the Giants YouTuber. Mm-hmm. You asked a great question, and this is the Cowboy Nation. Why would Jim Leonard pick us? Why would he pick this defense to work for?
Yeah.
You gonna come here and work for a lesser salary and dealing with lesser talent?
No. That's why anybody that's a candidate that walks into the Giants, you honestly can't let them walk in there.
Because they got money and they got like a great blank canvas to be working with. You can mold it into something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they front seven is more built than ours. And people got to understand, if you're a DC with head coach aspirations, I'm pretty sure Jim is not just trying to be a DC. I'm pretty sure he's like any coach is having aspirations to go as high as he can be. You're not picking Dallas. That's why it's over if you allow Daronte to go over there. You can't let Daronte go. You can't. And this is the most frustrating part. These reports that some was super impressed. See, the first thing that people got to notice is that word what?
Some.
What does some mean?
Some means that there was the entire room was not impressed.
It's a divide.
It's a divide. It's we have a split of opinion.
Right.
And I just question that because he got a second interview. If he very much so impressed you over Zoom and some were impressed in person, I'm just, I got problems with that.
And see, it's a lot of people saying this. Yeah, everybody's starting to put this together that we likely go end up with White Cotton. And that's so Dallas Cowboys, because he would fit Jerry. Like, he would fit needing them, nobody else wanting them. You go get them at a better price. It's, and then he stand up and he say, if y'all knew what I would be willing to pay, and then you have a chance to shop and you don't look at no Wells, you don't look at Schwartz, you don't go look at Morris. You never talk to Morris. You never talk to Flores.
Yeah, so this is my thing, Cowboy Nation, and everybody in here. We it's time. I gotta have this talk with y'all. Listen, man. If they do that, we cannot let them off the hook because they're gonna try to spin the narrative saying, "Well, hey, they did cast a wide net. They
It was different.
It was different." No, man. So like, you gotta. I just need to. We gotta start having some, context clues and put things together ourselves. If you gonna cast a wide net for fishing for me to eat, like right now we just fishing for sport. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like right now, like they literally, if they cast this wide net and just to promote a guy from within, this entire thing was meant to bring you back in for excitement for next season.
Yeah.
And they dangle every name in front of you. It started with Flores with the top of the top. Then they sold you with a common name in Jim, made you fall in love with Jim. But then they over here dragging your feet with other qualified candidates, wasting our time. We can be getting we only hiring. We have one vacancy. It's teams out there with 3, 12. You know what I'm saying? And it's.
And so, and see, he said, I'm not there yet. We have one advantage of being ahead of the hiring process. I agree. But are we urgent?
That's the problem. They're not moving urgent enough. We're not moving they're not moving like they really want. Like when you really want something, when you a real desperate man, like the Giants were desperate, man. Did y'all not saw what they did to get John Harbaugh? Mm-hmm. Walked in there and didn't let him leave. Mm-hmm. Everybody was calling him. They had I heard reports, they had the previous head coach call him. They even had Brian Daboll telling him everything about the Giants organization. Had the blank check ready for him. What are we doing? We're not doing everything we can. There's no way y'all can convince me. People tell me, ooh, Lou, be patient. Fuck being patient. They're not moving like this is not a vital. This is a vital decision right here. This decision can affect our next 15 years as an organization.
Because to me, you have to, man. You have to go ahead and make a decision between Parker and Daronte.
Period.
That's what you have to do. Cause see, all the people that want to wait on Jim, you gonna mess around and like Henry say, you gonna let these other teams catch up. You gonna let them get in them offices, and then we got the advantage now. But if you let Daronte walk in New York, he ain't coming out, bro. Cause see, New York gonna be like, we can't depend on Jim. We can't wait because they got the same deadlines we got. They got Senior Bowls. They got to get their scouts in. They got to get their whole staff together too before the Senior Bowl. They got to get the vision of what this defensive coordinator go want so they can start scouting for it in the Senior Bowl and all that kind of stuff. You see what I'm saying? So it's like you got to get it done. I'm sorry. Like Jim is no longer an option.
He's not. And the Giants' money is burning a hole in their pocket. Y'all heard that saying? It's burning a hole in their pocket. They itching to spend it. Mm-hmm. They itching to spend it. And it doesn't seem like we're itching to spend ours. Just being frank with you.
Because Henny say, I don't know why my stuff tripping. Say Parker can't interview until Wednesday, which he interviewing with Green Bay and us. Okay. He interviewing with Green Bay and us, so he can't interview on a Wednesday. In my opinion, once they wrap up the interview, they need to make the decision Wednesday. Shit. Thursday morning at latest Friday? Boy, if we wait till Friday, so in my opinion, if we wait till Friday, bro, we all got to know that New York know we ahead too.
Do you think
which means, hold on, let me say this and then, because I know something bubbling in your spirit. New York know we ahead too. New York know we interviewed Daronte too. They watching our reports. They know we said we was impressed with him. So they behind. What you think they gonna be trying to do? Catch up.
Right.
They gonna be fighting to get him in the building. If the Cowboys even wait till Friday, I'm gonna just be honest, they ain't shit. If you done had all your in-person interviews and you just waiting, you trying to push us to Gannon, bruh. And it's obvious.
It's out. See, this one. I think they're weaponizing their incompetence. I was gonna ask you a question, like, are they purposely or not purposely? Are they acting green? Like, are they acting like an organization that ain't used to like competing for interviews and trying to, you know what I'm saying, like interview people like this? Like, it seemed like they just like, oh, we gonna, you know, they moving like a regular corporate job, and we finna, like, we have a certain,
like, it's not like we not competing for these candidates.
Exactly, like, you know what I'm saying, like they're moving like they had before, you know, like, okay, we'll announce Shotty on Friday because nobody else wants Shotty. You know what I'm saying? We're not competing with it. It seemed like now we out here in the waters, they don't know how to swim. But at the same time, I feel like they have some survival skills, and they purposely not kicking in them survival skills because they want a certain person. Certain people want a certain person.
Yeah, they want Gannon, bro. Gannon and White Cotton budget-wise fit them. And because they know they gonna take anything.
I'm sorry if they do that. They're not trying to win. They're not trying to win. That's just me.
Nah, they not. Well, they trying to win. They trying to win their way.
Your way is not trying to win.
I agree.
I'm just sorry. Like, you trying to win your way. Your way is you don't want to win.
Yeah.
You just acting like a child. Like, oh, I'm still doing it. No, you're not putting your heart into it. You don't want to do it. Just be frank. Like, I'm sorry. Like, if we over here we over here nickel and diming for you to spend for a coach, and you over here been complaining for a coach, and then you have the nerve to bring in a coach that's connected to a coach we just fired, you don't want to win. You're not serious. You're not a serious organization. You're not moving like a desperate organization. You're not. We're moving. We're doing all this work. People are, you know, we taking all this heat. People are understanding why y'all care so much. Why you ain't being patient? Because this hire is connected to the rest of our timeline with our quarterback, and we're seeing in the playoffs already how bad the quarterback played in the playoffs. But the one thing that's constant and is keeping everybody in it is everybody got great defense play. And you're wanting those type of results when you're not even putting in the amount of money that comprises all that. You're not doing enough to warrant that, but you want that. It's like somebody saying they want to go to the NFL, but they don't get up and do the extra every day. You don't want to do it.
Hey, do you know what that tweet is where they showed all the teams that were scheduled to go to the Titans, but before they got there?
I never saw that. No, I did not see that.
They showed 3 teams that were scheduled to go to the Titans the next week or within that week, and then the Titans never got a chance. I'm trying to show that because I'm pretty sure I forwarded that because I was trying to make a point that this is the market. It's like you gotta get your guy. That was my point. You see what I'm saying? Hold on real quick.
But that's common. That's recruiting too. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you bring somebody on for an official visit, and they, like, say if you Bama and they got like Georgia next week, you know what I'm saying? And everybody know they got Georgia next week. You're gonna do whatever you can to secure the recruit right then.
Yeah, and we, you know, hold on real quick. Hey, keep talking for me, man. Whatever's on your mind, because I'm trying to find this because I got to show people this. Whatever's on your heart.
But I mean, like, what we're trying to say is, like, when you are a desperate organization, when you are a desperate man, like, I never count out a desperate man because you're gonna try everything. I don't feel like the Cowboys are trying everything. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they're moving extra slow. It took them forever to get into the second stages of this damn interviewing process, and we're still including people from the first interviewing process that's not gonna be here. You know, it seems like we're dragging our feet like we're waiting for something to pay out, everything like that. And I'm starting to see slowly that, it beat a couple of people, but like, oh, Gannon not that bad, man. I'm not finna hear that, bro. Like, I'm telling y'all right now, and I'm standing on. I'm not switching up. If they hire Gannon, they're not serious. They're not a serious organization. Anybody who tells you that Gannon is a great DC is fucking lying to you. He's a horrible DC. People don't believe he didn't call the defense last year. It's his defense. He's the fucking head coach. I don't know if y'all know how the football structure works. The highest man who in that order in terms of discipline, we're running his system. No matter what he is the man in charge. He's the man in charge. He's a failed DC. And it's time with the Eagles. I think people really misconstrued his time with the Eagles, man. They were just talented and they hated everything. He was not the glorified coordinator when they were coordinator led. It was Shane Steichen. And it's clear it was Shane Steichen.
Can you talk about this comment right here?
I really believe they want to wait on Jim, and he won't even come. Jerry Jones and his son need to be sent to Bonton. What's that? Or Joppy for some stressing. What that mean?
Yeah, I don't know. But just the first part, I really believe that they want to wait on Jim. Listen, everybody don't want to wait on Jim, in my opinion, bro. I think Jerry and them want to wait on Jim, and it's stupid to wait on Jim. It's like,
I think they use it as a bluff. They know they ain't gonna get Jim.
They know they ain't gonna get Jim.
They know they ain't gonna get Jim. I think they're football illiterate, but no, man. They love to have excuses queued up in the waiting area, man. That's an excuse queued up. That we waited for him, but you ain't gonna get in the bidding war with him. No, yeah. You never wanted him. Same thing with Daronte. Some people liked him. If you really liked Daronte, you would never let him left. I don't care if that was never in. I don't care if that's never in somebody's previous history, man. When you want somebody, you leave him there. I bet the Giants ain't never hired somebody that fast either until John Harbaugh walked in that damn building.
Right. And then Henny said, you got to at least talk to Christian Parker. After that, let's wrap it up. I agree. That's exactly how I see it. Yeah, I'm
getting desperate. I'm sorry because does Christian Parker have interviews before then?
I don't think so. He got 2 interviews that day. I think we the first one. Then he flying straight to Green Bay for that one.
No, man. I'm to the point. I'm to the point. The second interview, you should not be vetting now. Like, you should be just confirming. You know what I'm saying? And you should, whoever you really want, you don't let them walk out the room. But if we want to act like a typical green ass organization and want to announce a decision next Friday and make our decision this Friday, we're gonna continue to miss out. We over here being passive in a NIL recruiting process. And we should know big bank take little bank.
Yeah. And Star says some mean there's a divide. We just talked about that. Who is for Daronte? Who is the sum that's for Daronte?
It's the same sum that's one who wants prosperity for the Dallas Cowboys. It's been the same person every time. It's been Shoddy.
Yep.
It's Shoddy.
It's Shoddy. And you know how you know it's Shoddy? Just listen.
Relationships that are built on trust, respect, connection. I'm really good with X's and O's, but I'm great with people.
So if you're doing it for the money, I would always encourage people not to. If you're doing it for the fame or popularity or whatever, I would say I would discourage them to do that. But if you're doing it because you actually genuinely want to help out and build genuine relationships, I think this is what this all is about. You know, it's about building genuine relationships and having players come back and do great things, you know, or being invited to players' weddings and stuff like that. But it goes back to, I think, building genuine relationships. And so if I'm asking for something or I'm asking a question, I'm asking because I genuinely want to know, not because I want to get a job. And, you know, I think that's very important when you build in those relationships and people feel like you don't want nothing from them except the knowledge. Like you're not asking for a handout. You're not trying to,
Who does that sound like?
I don't mean to be mean, but it sounds nothing like the Joneses.
Sound like Shotty. I'm good with X's and O's, but I'm great with people. And then he's saying, if you trying to get in this for the fame and stuff like that, nah. If you trying to build genuine relationships, that's shoddy, bro. This is exactly why we've been campaigning and calling him basically the black shoddy, bro. Like, when somebody already sees the game like you see the game. It's clear. It's like...
Today, we'll put hands on people today. Come on, put hands on people. Hey! Let's go, baby. Let's have a hell of a day. Keep showing up. Yeah! I said, yeah! We can make some plays today? Of course. I know.
I like
yeah,
Shotty,
get that
bro.
left one, not the right one. Get that left one. Get that left one, dog. Hey, where were you at? Where'd you go, Sweden?
Leighton Vander Esch's boat. Something Roberts.
Here? Out here?
Ray Roberts Lake.
Oh, that's cool. Hey, deep halves, let's make some plays. Cover two, make some plays. Let's go. Let's do it. Put hands on dudes today. Go put hands on dudes. Show them that CIAA about now. Come on, babe. Yeah, I see you right there. Hey. I see you right there. Like twins. Nah.
CIAA, he knows his conference. It's crazy.
So when you saw Nick say some, and see, then it's amazing how people can't see that front office is in the way. It's amazing that people don't see that. Can I say it honest? They sabotaging Shotty, bro. They sabotaging them, bro.
They getting ready to.
They sabotaging them, bro. Like the
They
fact
getting
that
ready
you even have Gannon in here, bro. The puncher. I call him the puncher.
Because,
Shotty,
oh my God.
Like, it's like, how do we not understand that a man who punched his own player on the sideline does not fit Shotty?
Does not fit this culture that you've been talking about. You know what I'm saying?
It don't.
Like,
that's how you know it's not Shotty.
that's how you know.
So when you see the you might as well put Steven Jones on that, bro. Just
He's
put
on the other side
and
every
Jerry.
time.
You got to put Steven and Jerry. Some was impressed. And see, my question is, why wasn't everybody impressed? Like, how are you not impressed with a man who literally slept in his car in Chicago? You remember Bobby Bell put out that montage about, Shotty said people gotta love football. Who showed more love for football than a man who was willing to sleep in the car to coach?
Who's willing to get a job across the country, sell everything they have in their house to make it for a year, take a title to a job, but get paid grades lower, like 10 grades lower? If y'all know what I'm talking about, he had the title of the UCLA corners coach, and they paid him like a graduate assistant. A graduate assistant is basically somebody who's like still in college, or you just graduated, so you gonna start from the low on the totem pole. They paid him that salary.
Yeah.
And the only way he survived, getting paid $1,000 every 2 weeks, he said, or every month, he said.
He got $1,000 a month
for stipend
in LA. See, that's the other thing we gotta add.
In LA.
Cause see, LA expensive. And see, remember the criteria that he talked about. We want a guy that loves football. You ain't gonna find none of these candidates with stories like Daronte. Not one. I'm talking about any one of them. Not Jim, not Parker, you know what I'm saying? Not Bullen, you know? Not White Cotton. Ain't none of them gonna have no stories where they slept in cars. Well, maybe somebody do. I don't know that for sure. I'd be shocked because I ain't never heard it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, and talking about some was impressed. Some.
How was some impressed? I wonder what you weren't impressed on. Because it better not be the man that he is. And if it's the X's and O's, I don't trust you. I don't trust Steven with X's and O's. Yeah. You didn't see how anybody didn't see. No, see, like, I'm gonna be honest with you. We know what it is. I mean, it's the same people who said Flores didn't fit the culture. If the captain didn't fit the culture, the damn lieutenant probably ain't gonna either, huh?
Oh man, and see, man, it's so much. It's a lot of propaganda going on, man. So like, let me show y'all an example of it, right? I'm gonna give you a perfect example of it. Look at this. And I even tried to give a clue. I said, common sense test. Who should get the credit for development of Patrick Surtain? Why did almost 50% say Jim? When Christian Parker developed Surtain for 3 years before Jim even walked in. He was already all pros and all of that before Jim walked in. But who did people give credit to? Almost 50%. Yeah. And that's because Jim is just pushed. He pushed. He pushed. You know, and see, I feel like what's going on is like the draft, man. I think it's like the draft. I think it's like where you start hearing certain candidates over and over, so this groupthink thing forms. Because I said today in this register, I said that if the local media and the content creators and the writers, it's all of us now. It's not just the local media. It's all. I blame all of us at this point.
Oh yeah.
I blame the content creators too. Us too.
I do. It's some people who blatantly ignored or didn't even start. It's some people who's not even talking about the DC process in general. Like, who's not even talked about it at all. Yep. But they claim to be cowboy, you know what I'm saying, content creators and for winning. That's just me. Do what you do, but I'm just saying, like, if you ain't talked about it
I'm gonna defend them just a little bit, because it was times I really didn't take it serious, because I used to outsource that. I used to be like, yeah, that's Okoye thing, that's Scott thing, you know what I'm saying? When it's time to talk free agents, I'm not giving that excuse this year. That's what I'm saying, though. This year is different.
This hire it's literally the most important hire. Yeah. I keep saying in the last 20 years.
Everybody should have been digging in on this. This should have been everybody.
This hire is tied to the last couple of years with Dak Prescott.
I blame you. And my boy say, don't blame me. Nah, I blame you, bro. If you ain't covered Daronte at all, I blame you. I blame you. If you have not covered him, I blame you. I really do. I do. Anybody, that's everybody. I'm equal opportunity slapping people on this. If you have not covered the dopeness of this man at all, I blame you, because you did not do your part. I don't know if you did or not, Henny, but I'm blaming anybody and everybody that did not say nothing about how dope this man is, bro. Because he too dope. He too dope. And especially when like, it's stuff like this that make you like extremely upset. And I want to be careful about this, because I know my content creator brothers ain't focused on Jim neither. So I don't think all of this is nefarious. I don't think all of this is like because they getting planted. I think it's a situation to where we didn't work hard enough as a group. like this. Like, look.
Nick Harris tweeted over the weekend, Cowboys Insider Four-Star Telegram, hearing some good reviews on the Cowboys interview from Daronte Jones for DC. He impressed some people in the building. Efficient communicator, a big deal in this search. Confident in what he preaches. He's been the surprise of the search so far. Team now directing attention to Jonathan Gannon on Tuesday to start the in-person interviews.
So I would think the next thing you go say is going to be likely about Daronte, right? Right?
Yeah.
Wrong.
And that's the thing, is that if Jim Leonard is
God. Now this whole they say Henny did multiple times. Oh, well, I should have known that because Henny the GOAT, bro. He one of the GOATs. So you not in that. If you're a content creator that spent quality time really explaining, I ain't talking to none of y'all. But if you ain't spent no time on it at all and spent all your time on jump, and you never talked about this man's story, you failed the community. You did.
If Jim Leonard is part of this process, if they want to wait around and get a chance to interview him or whatever else.
And remember, people think that John Harbaugh could be
And see, and I want to stress this. This don't mean they doing this to be nefarious. It don't. Sometimes people got pet cats. Sometimes they never looked into Daronte. Because they say Jesse Holly went out there and said there's no evidence that Daronte is a teacher. And just some of these people didn't do the work. Or
That's
didn't
the
know.
problem. That's the problem. No. Let's get to the real nitty-gritty of this issue. A lot of this community, a lot of radio, content creators, space, and everything like that.
Writers.
When they were speaking on this subject, they did little to any work. So they turned into a giant echo chamber with a microphone.
Right.
That's all they did.
Yeah, that's
They were
why I call it like the draft.
point.
Because the
Exactly.
draft turned to echo chambers, bro.
It's because everybody get on here and start saying the same. Why do you like Golden? Oh man, the 40, man. Oh man, he can run it. He can run it. It's the same thing.
It's the
Somebody
same
else-
thing.
You turn on over here. Why you like the 40? Oh man,
Fast.
man, the route running and then like that 40, you just said it backwards. You're saying the same exact thing. Can we get some new added, you know what I'm saying, like tidbits to the subject at hand? And this is why I was angry at, and 105.3 The Fan, because we got all these D coordinators when we was in round one, hearing new name after new name. You got all these insiders, and you didn't do just one simple Google search for each before you got into your pet cat. You can have your pet cat, but God dog, can you it's like you were tagging them. Everyone else, you tagged them with something negative. When it was time to bring up Daronte, the time he was in over his head at LSU.
Yeah,
That's
that wasn't
it.
true.
We just played him. That's all you got. We just played him and got our ass whooped. Really.
Yeah, and see, listen, y'all, I want to be listen, I'ma always strive to be balanced on here because people do me like this and I don't like it. I'm not gonna do people like we get done. You know what I'm saying? Like, because they work for the fan, we believe that they've been told what to say. See, if I don't like it when people do, I'm not gonna do people like that. You feel me? I'm not gonna try to impugn motives. You know what I mean? Because it could look that way, but it might not be that. You see what I'm saying? You know? So I don't want to start looking into people's hearts and trying to say, oh, it's race, or because people doing us like that. Ain't they doing us like that, Lou?
Yep.
They doing us the same way. It's like they say, oh, y'all don't like Jim because of race. And then people will say they don't like Daronte because of race. Well, all I can say is he not getting covered. You know what I mean? I stick with that. He's not being covered, but I don't know the motive behind it, and I don't want to assume the motive behind it. You know what I mean? Because some of these people, it could be race. Some of these people just didn't do their homework. Some of these people trying to be right. Some of these people just talking in ignorance. Some of these people following the crowd. Some of these people just throwing shit against the wall, you know? But for whatever the reason is, you're leaving a good candidate undiscussed. You know what I mean?
And that affects the spirit,
Right.
whether you like it or not. Because you don't know whose ears is listening, man. That's what I'm saying. And it's clear that we are a spotlight on the sun. So you not covering every top, like, I just don't like you from a football standpoint. Like, dog, I mean, if you claim to be football people, you want to get into these, you know, these schematical fights and film fight with us on Twitter. Okay, let's flex all of our football muscles right here. We got a coach. Let's break down the coach. But you only are breaking down one coach and you telling me what he did in college. I mean, I need more than that. That's just me. I need more from everyone. You claim to be this football guy, like you can't. You know what I'm saying? So that's just me. That's just me. If we gonna talk football, let's talk football.
Yeah. And I said this, man, and I mean this though. I stand on this. If people really, really talked about the real story of Daronte, I mean the whole thing, the blitz rates, what really happened at LSU, right? The fact that he lost 8 starters and his head coach was fired mid-season. So you got to manage horrible morale. Like if you just talked about the whole thing, if you talked about his tree, if you talked about him and his sacrifice and obvious love for football, if people knew his real story, they wouldn't care about none of the candidates. I promise you. I promise you. If people knew his real story, if the local media, if the content creators, if the writers told his story, boy, they wouldn't care about none of the like. And I meant this, bro. I almost got in tears, bro, when I was listening to this man talk about his story, bro. Like, his first job, he said I was the only black coach, and it was because they needed a minority, which was a shame. If you go watch that interview, that's the first thing he said.
He said
so his first job, he was
there.
put around a bunch of good old boys, basically. That you're here, like they DEI'd his ass. They pulled a DEI on him, you know? So we don't want you. We just had to have you. That was his first coaching job. Most of us would have said, I'm coaching not for me. And then your second coaching job, you sleeping in a car in winter and going out and coaching kids every day.
Every day.
And
he talking about he following up with people. Like he's very considerate. He over here checking on these boys' grades, making sure they good and everything like that. And he doing that, eating oodles and noodles and sleeping in the car.
I feel Star on this. I gotta rock with Star on this. See, Star go keep me right. Star right. She say, nah, at this point it's on purpose. Cause we done tagged them. Cause I tagged Jesse Holly. I did. So, cause I heard that he said that, and I was like, maybe he didn't know. Cause you know, the word on the street was he said, I don't even know if he said it, but the word on the street was he said there's no evidence that Daronte is a teacher. And so I respect Jesse. I ain't never had no problem with Jesse. So when I hit up Jesse, I hit him up. I was like, hey, Jesse, this is what I heard. I'm not sure if you said this, because it is true that people put words in people's mouth. It's true, because people put words in my mouth and say, in case you didn't know this, I wanted to show you this so that you can kind of know what time it is. And I sent him this right here to start point.
Find someone that's a great teacher.
So we all learn differently, right? And when I taught high school football, or when I taught in the high schools here in Louisiana at General Redden Franklin High School, you know, you have to be a teacher.
A great communicator.
Coaches, and I've heard from current players, former players, that they often credit your ability to communicate with them in a very relatable way as one of your greatest strengths. Where does that come from? You've had a mix of veteran players, young players. Look at the team right now. You have Harrison Smith, you've had Patrick Peterson, you have all these young guys. What is it about your personality and approach that has led you to your success, where it doesn't matter who it is, you're able to relate with them no matter what?
You guys know me. You're around me a lot. I'm full of energy and love what I do. I think someone that's passionate about football.
I know it. Let's go, baby. We dictating today. Every day, love it.
But the ability to take what is complicated information, what we ask our players to do in all three phases is complicated. We want guys that can say complicated information in a simple manner.
And so when you're trying to figure out, when you're trying to install a defense, you want to try to make sure you incorporate every type of learning style.
And if I say something to you that you don't understand, I need the ability to say it a different way.
And so teaching helped me transition to football and coaching, to whereas some players learn best watching film, some players learn best in walkthroughs, some players have to actually do it several times to get it.
The same message, but say it a different way, because how you learn might be different than how Nick learns or how Ed learns.
And you have to do that to where it may be a tactile learning style, it may be some people are visual, but the lesson plan has to be where it incorporates every student in that class learning style. So something's going to have to be on the board, something's going to be visual, something's going to be hands-on, and you have to incorporate all that in that lesson plan, because if not, there's several kids in that classroom that they're not going to learn well that way.
Lou, it is nobody using the word lesson plan but him. It is nobody using the word itself, lesson plan, but him. Because he's the only person that's actually certified to use lesson plans.
To be a teacher. He understands it. You know what I'm saying?
And that's why I rock with what Star said. She corrected me. I was wrong on that. Now we have educated them enough, because I have actually debated them on this shit. I debated Bobby on this. Directly. I debated him directly on this. You see what I'm saying?
They're ignoring this. They're ignoring
this
because,
shit, dog.
Because it's not popular. Let's give it a minute. This is just the business of media. It is the ugly business of sports media. They only push what's popular. They're going to keep feeding the cow.
And our content creators do that too.
Do the exact same thing.
It's pushing what's popular.
They push what's popular. I'm already going to if we hire Gannon, spoiler alert, I'm already going to tell y'all the video's going to come out. People are going to make videos and film sessions to convince you that what Gannon did is not that bad and it can fit us.
That's going to happen.
That's going to happen.
That's going to happen. And then we're going to be labeled as negative, because we're going to be like, bro, that dude wasn't blitzing. He was static. We need to be pressuring him to make sure that he going to have a whole different vision than what he had when he was a former DC. But see, they going to start selling you on, he gave Dak problems because they won the game. It's going to be
on the Arizona. Clip this, man. Shout out to Indiana. They just won. So clip this.
They won it.
January 9th. They just won. January 19th.
Shout out to Indiana.
They gonna clip this, man. They gonna clip this. They gonna show all the They gonna show that I said Indiana, that Arizona film when we lost and everything like that, knowing good and damn well we didn't lose because that defense did anything in particular. We was acting goofy. That was another game we was acting goofy. So I already know how it's gonna be playing and everything like that. So yeah, but like with Jesse Holley, if you did say it, this is for you. It's a simple Google search, the same Google search that you probably did with everybody else with Leonard.
Or just correct it.
You probably did Leonard and teacher, and you found some evidence on that. Delete Leonard and put Daronte.
Yeah, because Daronte.
That's all it is.
Because Daronte is a better teacher.
It was a simple Google search.
He's a better teacher.
Boom. But
this is the evidence of that. This is the evidence, because people sometimes be thinking we just talking. Lou, who had the higher disguise rate?
Vikings.
Who had the higher blitz rate?
Vikings.
Who had the most complicated system?
Don't know, but by far the Vikings.
Okay, so who was responsible for teaching that system?
The passing game coordinator, Daronte.
Okay. What did the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys say about that system?
He said the back end kept showing us looks, and we didn't have a plan because they didn't give it enough time, which is the blitz. But we didn't have enough time to adjust to the shells they were given. Shells being back in.
Right. So what did the head coach say about that system?
He said we didn't adjust because they kept showing us zero, which is the coverage. They kept showing us, and we didn't have a plan for it.
What did the head coach say about Denver's system?
He didn't say shit. We
Right.
them to him.
He said we didn't execute in the red zone, but we moved the ball how we wanted to.
John Machota asked him, and I quote, he said, what was going on? Why he didn't target Pickens when he was one-on-one with the wide receiver 3, cornerback 3, all alone back there? And this is what Shotty said. I'm just not supposed to target CD. We were acting goofy like he was acting goofy in that damn press conference. That's what we were doing the entire game. It was nothing. Like, bro, those teams, all they do is line up and just beat your ass, man. That's all it is.
Man, this is what I'm praying, bro. I'm praying that Shotty wins. Because I'm not even Parker. I have questions on Parker. He might be better, but I'm not sure.
I'll take Parker over Gannon. I'm gonna be honest with you, but I'm not with these.
But
he's not a shoe-in like everybody else is saying.
Yeah, they try like cause see, when you go through that interview, the one that they did, right? He answered the question on if he's ready for the front end. Remember?
Yeah.
He talked about the 8 different fronts. He talked about having to learn. Not only that, but you had to also learn protection so you can know how to attack that. Who did that sound like?
That's Shotty.
And Zimmer. That part sounded like Zimmer. Remember Zimmer was talking about attacking protections?
Mm-hmm. That's how you supposed to blitz. You ain't supposed to be. I hope ain't no decoys out there making millions of dollars and just be sending blitzes all willy-nilly. You should have been learning what us offensive linemen are trying to do. That's the best way to attack us. Use our rules against us. Why would I see, man? That's what I'm saying.
It's another reason, man, that I didn't mention, but it's just as true. You know why a lot of people not talking about Daronte too? Rivalry.
With who?
Let me show you.
We got rivalry with who?
This dude right here. This guy that I'm showing. This guy.
Oh my God. You know what?
Think about it.
Now, this is my message.
Let's keep it real.
Let me keep it real.
Wasn't it rivalry over Booker with some of these dudes?
It was. And you know what? This is my message to y'all. If y'all over here, let me flaunt my shit.
Basically, I don't want to agree or say anything about Daronte because it was originated from them.
Yeah.
Instead of being able to say, because this is what I say, and I don't have no problem saying this. I learned about Daronte from Lou. It does not take away from me giving him credit. But it's a whole lot of people that shitted on Booker, called us corny for debating it because it was a rivalry. It was a rivalry of ideas.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Which means it's people out here that put their brand and their media reputation above the Cowboys.
Above the Cowboys. That's well said. Above the Cowboys. And to that, you treat this shit like a job. So, and like if here's the key to it: start treating this shit like a job, and you'll probably start getting some shit right over me. When you love this shit, you'll outwork me. That's period, point blank.
Why do you get it right?
Because I put in hours and hours and hours of research.
It's more than that.
Because I love it.
It's a lot simpler than that.
I love football. Shit. I ain't gonna get it. Oh, because I listen. You're right. I listen. That's all I do. I swear to God.
I swear to God.
If y'all
want to be like us and get it right, because we get it right. Because we get it right.
Put the camera on.
We get it right because we actually listen to this guy.
Right, put the camera on me. Put the camera on me.
I got you. Hold on. Don't go. I'm gonna do what you said. I'm gonna do what you said. I'm gonna put the camera on you.
That is the key. A lot of y'all listening comprehension is shit.
Yes,
Y'all have selective hearing. You hear what you want to hear. You hear like during the time when it was
Booker.
With Booker.
Yep.
Y'all heard about fast questions and didn't even, y'all heard the answer, didn't hear how he said it, didn't see his face when he said it, didn't research what he did, make sure that his history matched up what he said. You don't listen
to your head coach.
You don't listen to your head coach. So when I hear little things about, they ask him about the defense, about Eberflus, and he brought up turnovers. Ding, ding, ding. Who is that? That's talking about the back end. That should know that he's targeting a passing game coordinator.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When he says he wants a teacher of complexes, ding, 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 that's somebody with high disguise rate. He wants that here.
Right.
Exactly.
He wants that here.
When
if you hear him talking about multiple, I'm sorry, keep going. You cooking. I did that.
I was like, when you hear him talk about multiple, that means he wants ding, 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 somebody who does a 4-3 and 3-4, somebody who's not fixed like Eberflus.
Right.
So when you hear that shit,
you look for that.
You look for that.
And you would end up on the side of your head coach. If your head coach says that, when they ask him, what did you want your identity to be? And he says physical, why the fuck was y'all talking about Matthew Golden?
I mean,
right?
And
like,
then,
see, the reason we got it right, because we said, who's the most physical person in the draft?
Who literally embodied that shit? It was Booker. It was nobody else who embodied
it. Was nobody embodied physicality. And the reason we got it right, somebody said cough, cough, Blue. Exactly. They not listening on Blue. They not listening. He telling you he like big backs. What they saying? But blue. We listening, so we saying he don't fit. He don't fit. He don't fit. You know? So the reason, listen, y'all will get ahead like we ahead if you listen to the head coach.
All you have to do is listen.
All you have to do.
Don't have ideas already set aside and then listen and be like, ooh, that fits him in the draft. That my pet cat. Let me push him. Let me push this name of a player of this DN that nobody else is pushing. We're not contrarians. We just listen. But we seem like contrarians because our front office are not always aligned with our head coach.
Yes, the front office is selling out Shoddy.
Exactly.
They have done it
multiple times.
Let me prove it, because you know what's my name, Lou.
Show me.
I think that's the greatest part, is being aligned from top down, and that's one of the commitments that we all made sitting in there about what we're going to do and how we're going to do it. You know, it starts with ownership coming down, but Shotty's got a plan, got a vision. We're going to support that, and then what we'll do is continue to, add good players. I have a great feeling about Shotty, what he's looking for. He's going to communicate. He's going to over-communicate. He's going to ask his staff to do that, and they're going to over-communicate with us, and we're going to over-communicate with them. That's how we're going to get it done the first year. We'll continue to grow and get better at it.
And they didn't do that.
How'd you know it was a divide? Because he said, I over-communicated. So why is Blue here if he over-communicated?
If you over-communicated. If you said you was going to get behind him on what he said he wanted. He said the very first day, he said the name of who he wanted. Do you remember?
Rico.
He said Rico. Did they do that?
And he said, and the lady asked him, will we see this run game? He said, it depends.
Depends.
He literally told you, and I'm mad, even though I was anchored in the game, that's why I was telling people, we kept arguing about RB1. I said, hey, the run game is efficient, but it ain't what it could be. It ain't, because we had this dream in our head about running the ball like the 90s. Like, I wish Tutu can come back too, but no. My coach said, it depends on what we have in the backfield. So when we have those little itty bitty times in the Broncos game, we get down to the 1 yard line, look behind us, but Williams been already tired and gassed because he got the ball 6 or 7 times, and we don't run the ball. That's where you listening to your head coach on having a stable of guys back there that fit him. You're not surprised.
Yeah, we get it right because we telling you, because we want y'all to get it right. The reason why, because if Shotty had his way, it's gonna be another buzzer beater. And what we mean by buzzer beater, The community wasn't talking about no Daronte. But it's
I brought it up first.
But that's what I'm saying.
People was like, people can remember when we first interviewed her. People was like, wrong Vikings guy.
No,
remember?
Yeah, I didn't see that, but I believe that happened for sure.
It was all in my video, and it was all, I saw it all in the tweet. They were like, wrong Vikings guy. Who is that? Daronte. You know what I'm saying? So
we should go get him. She said, "Do you think Rico?" We should. Why? Because your head coach said he wanted him. You should get Williams and Rico.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it caused you to hardly do anything with Blue or Marfa. You should go get what it was them. They said they go listen to him. They go do what he said, and they go lie to him, and he's gonna over communicate. He clearly said by name the first day he had a press conference. He said, "I would like to bring back Rico."
And then here's the part of the listening. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that where he comes from, we did research and found a trend, a very loud trend, of how he likes a type of running back that's literally a certain type.
Yeah.
Certain type. So look, I'm gonna give y'all a hint already. I'm gonna tell you right now. Shotty's gonna be in the draft room pushing for a running back in this draft because there's running backs full of his type. This draft is full of his type. Giving you
it's so full of his type.
Giving you hands to the chest.
Ooh, it's so full.
When he's in the room pushing for a running back, and there's going to be a divide. I'm telling you right now, I'm predicting it for you. It's going to be a divide.
It's going to be a divide.
Because you already saw it the last game of how we was just feeding Blue in the most meaningless game ever.
And we stopped feeding Marfa.
We stopped. Yeah.
Who was showing. So put it like this. I'm going to put it like this. If the Cowboys hire Gannon, I ain't blaming Shotty for no part of the season. Some people gonna be like, no, you got to blame him. No. I'm not blaming no more head coaches when Trojan horses are put under them. I'm not. I'm sorry. You can say what you want. You still got to make it work. Bullshit. No, you don't. Listen, bro. They put a Trojan horse, Kellen Moore, under Mike McCarthy, and it messed them off. They put Trojan horse, Eberflus, under Brian Schottenheimer and messed them off. If they put Gannon under Shotty, I'm not blaming Shotty for no part of the season because I know who he was pushing for. He was pushing for Daronte.
Because Daronte clearly got the second. He was the first one announced who got the second interview. Might have heard. You know what I'm saying? And yeah,
somebody said, imagine if they would have drafted Scatterboo. That would have actually fit Shotty.
Actually would.
That would have fit. That really would have fit. Yeah. Physical. But athletic. He would have fit.
My theory is that they drafted Blue because he got Booker. That's my theory.
I say the same thing. This is why you seeing some like Daronte. Let me be honest. Daronte should have never left. And let me tell you something. If the Dallas Cowboys hired Daronte, I'm gonna make another prediction. Everybody that ignored him, they gonna say everything we said. They go find all the clips I already put out there, and all of a sudden they gonna start putting it out there. Do y'all know he slept in the car? Did y'all know his story? Do y'all know the blitz rate? That everybody that ignore all these content creators that ain't said shit. Watch all of them catch up.
It's gonna flood. It's gonna flood with them Vikings. Them Vikings breakdowns.
Yeah, because they did the same thing on Booker. The same people that was, why won't we get a guard? Positional value. Those guys. Come on.
Then hold on. Then they post all the they posted all the busted linemen from Alabama. Cherry picked and posted all the bad linemen from Bama.
Yeah.
Like Book was.
Yeah. So listen, y'all. It's
40.
Man, and listen, man. Listen, I want it so bad. Listen, we tried for an hour to get the internet to work, man. This man is in Japan. But what does that say about a man in Japan that was trying his best to get up in here, man?
Something to defend. I will say that. Very good interview. Like I said, I watched that back like 3 times. Very, man, he went on and on like his entire story.
Man, this is one of the best interviews you're gonna ever see in your life.
I swear to God, I've never. I'm speechless. I can't even explain it to y'all. Like, because he just like how, man, like this man's story. I've never ever. I'll make this declaration here. I've never met somebody who loved the game of football more than him.
Me neither.
Who literally was willing to go homeless multiple times.
Not willing. You got to correct that a little bit.
Oh yeah, you're right. Did. You're right. But I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying, like, sold everything he had. I've never seen somebody more committed to a dream, to keep it alive.
Yeah. And see, watch this. Bobby, let me show you something. He said, Scatterboo, most content Cowboys folks hated him. I was one.
I was too.
And see, that it is nothing wrong with doing that. It's okay to say I was wrong.
I was.
I had my reasons. I didn't like that he didn't run no 40. I didn't like that.
I didn't care about. I didn't like he didn't do the drills. I didn't care.
And he didn't do the drills.
He didn't do the drills.
I didn't like how the reports was that he was drinking and partying at the combine. He sounded like a frat boy. I did not want that in Dallas.
Did not hear that. Yeah.
But I will raise my hand to say the field. What he did on the field said boss was wrong. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Like a lot of content creators can't do what I just did right there. I was wrong on that.
Accountability.
I had my reasons, but how it still ended up and how he played in the NFL, shit. If I could do it in hindsight, I would have said, drink what you want, party what you want, as long as you ready, like you ready to play. You feel me?
Hold on, man. I know you ain't saying that shit right here, right now. So y'all finna get us another interview. You said what? Repeat that last statement you just said.
What? Drink.
You said what? Yeah. Say it again.
Drink what you want, party you want, as long as you ready to play.
Man, let's get out of here before I get mad.
Why?
Because you was mad at Luka. That's why you was mad at Luka, because he was drinking and shit.
No, but the difference is, like, Luka body broke down, bro.
It didn't break down. No, it didn't break down.
So you go sit here and lie? You go act like in the finals they wasn't blowing by his fat ass? We gonna act like you gonna act like year. I told y'all me and Lou be going at it on this basketball, so y'all finna see this fight. This is what we do. Year. This is what we do. I mean, like, if you want to fight about it, I'm gonna have to whoop your ass on this, brother. Luke, they was blowing by Luka fat ass. They was
blowing by him all year. All year.
Yeah, cause he a fat ass. The difference is Scatterboo with his fat ass was balling. Now, if he would have been out there on some frat boy shit, I would have been on his ass. I'd be like, you fat ass. That's what I've been warning about. But if you drinking, like if you Michael Irvin, if you somebody that party but still show up, I ain't got no problem with you. I know in the long run it's gonna catch up. I know, but no, man, we ain't finna. Listen, man, listen. I ain't gonna let you defend Luka fat ass. And I don't like Luka. I don't like Luka like y'all. I don't like somebody that leave and then decide to act right. Now all of a sudden he at the Lakers, his body in shape, he playing better D. You treating me like a, you know what he treating you like, Lou? He treating you like a simp. Cause when he was with you, he wasn't treating you right. He go to LA, he know how to act. You still like Luka? You still defending that boy? You go
I ain't defending, I don't care about him now. Cause you know, I mean,
but hell no.
I was getting on you about that statement. You was getting on Luka about that.
What you done did is you done called me out like I was being a hypocrite, and I wasn't.
You was, because you just said
it's all about play with me. It's all about play with me, bro. It's all about play with me. You can do what you want as long as you can play. But if you leaving some sauce on the field because you're a fat ass beer drinking dude, no sir. I'm gonna be on your ass. But if you drinking beer, if you got a White House, if you doing cocaine, but you playing like Michael Irvin and Hollywood Henderson, I ain't got no problem with you. Do your cocaine?
He's supposed to do something he has never done. He has never been a defender ever.
And see, man, how you even change the subject to Luka, bro? Now, listen, I told y'all. See, this is the first time people really said us fight. I told y'all.
Luka is an op now. I'm just calling him out on that shit right there.
I can't stand him when it comes to basketball. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro.
I was calling him out because he talking about he don't like stars who don't take care of his body.
Nah, it wasn't that. I don't like stars who fat, and when they're fat, their bodies show they fat. Listen. I ain't like Barkley because of that. I ain't like Shaq because of that. Listen, if I'm the coach or I'm the owner, I want everything I can get out of you, bro. But if you giving me everything and you balling your ass off, but you got a device, you like women or you like coke or you like drinking or you like the party, but every time you land it and you going hard, I say, hey, bro, I'm gonna recommend that you stop, but I ain't gonna be on your ass.
All them players you named, they were balling while they had their device.
But not see. This is the difference, Lou. Listen, you can be a baller at 90%, but I need 100% to beat Boston, bro. We needed 100% of Luka to beat Boston, bro. True or false?
No. So this
man, how you turn the subject to basketball?
Because
bro?
you lit. I gotta fix your mind. Like I have to fix your mind on what happened in Boston. I have to fix your mind what happened on Boston. What happened in Boston was not all on Luka. I'm sorry, right?
I ain't saying all.
First of all, they was a juggernaut to compare to. I hope you understand it. They was a big ass juggernaut compared.
They was.
So, okay, so
you ain't
let's
lying.
start from there.
Yeah, we can start there.
Nobody else showed up. Absolutely nobody else showed up. Actually, everybody tucked their damn tail, including the fucking Robin.
Y'all see why I don't? You see why I don't like Lou when it comes to basketball? Lou. Man, listen, you my boy, because I ain't gonna tell you what I really feel about you live.
Kyrie ass was at fucking Boston 5 years and didn't know how to fucking deal with that shit.
No, man.
Tuck and tail.
Lou, we just of a different generation, bro. That's what it comes down to, bro. Listen, I done saw real G's, bro. I done saw MJ, bro. I saw real G's. See, I saw real G's in my life. You ain't seen no real G's. That's the problem. I haven't seen nobody. You ain't seen no real G's. See, your problem is your real G is LeBron. And the fact that your G is LeBron
was MJ a real G
makes you unqualified. The fact that your G is LeBron makes you unqualified to even talk to me about basketball.
Was your G a real G in Washington?
Who? Oh man, y'all see what this dude just did?
I'm just saying, my G is still balling, and he's 45 years old.
You see this guy? See this guy?
You are fake news.
I don't want to hear about that medicine shit either, because Kareem was playing this long.
He do the wee woo.
I don't want to hear about.
You are fake news.
I don't want to hear about that shit. Maybe if MJ took care of his damn body, he'd be playing this damn long. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying?
You are fake news.
See this guy?
Kareem played this long.
Number one bullshit guy. He do the wee woo.
Just saying. Everybody got their
It always amazes me, bro, how you a genius in football and you are just the complete opposite of basketball. It bothers me.
Y'all just hate LeBron. Hey,
we hate LeBron.
There was nothing LeBron could possibly do to change
LeBron.
This is the theory. Because y'all saw MJ. And it's just like Kareem fans. Because they saw Kareem, there was nothing MJ could do to change their mind about Kareem. There's nothing LeBron can do to change their mind about MJ. I swear to God.
You going too far,
that's just bro. That's just errors.
You disrespected me.
That's just time.
I'm gonna just be honest with you, Lou.
That's all it is. It's just time.
You my dog, but I'm gonna be honest with you. You disrespected me, bro. You acting like I don't got elders. I got elders in my life. I
said you got elders. I'm just saying,
you
the generation before
you was the young guy sitting around a domino table as you was watching all the uncles sit around with their Hennessy and they Jack and somebody going, and they was schooling you. Listen, I had those circles in my life, man. Now they starting to die off now. But let's not act like I ain't have my elders tell me that they watched Kareem and they watched MJ. And my elders told me that Kareem won MJ.
They probably never hold Kareem to a high regard.
Oh my God. See, you acting like my elders didn't keep it real with me.
They probably had a different
I can't act like I know Kareem game. I can't act like that. I have to trust my elders. And my elders, you ain't gonna find no old school that's gonna put Kareem. You know who put Kareem over MJ? You young cats. It ain't no OGs living that have watched them. Boy, listen.
We are not doing it. We are not
Hold
doing
on.
that.
How old is
I'm
your
just saying-
granddad? Do you got some living granddads? Do you have some living older uncles?
I got a great grandma. I ain't got a granddad now.
See, I told you they starting to die off. See, just like mine,
Yeah.
my people starting to die off too. So
I'm just saying
that's
it's
the
just
problem.
natural
You
order,
ain't
what
sit
they
around.
saw.
You ain't sit around old school wisdom. That's your problem. See,
I sat around old school.
sat in a circle
They
of
was
wisdom.
alive. You talking about wisdom. Bro, it's just natural, man. They have a goat. They'll go their generation. You have to go to your generation. Have to go to mine. That's all it is,
bro.
You ain't gonna be. We are
We
stubborn
need to
in
go
our
back
ways.
to where we agree, bro. Because anytime we talk about basketball, bro, you go show your age, bro. Every time, bro. And then let me tell you something. This is what I learned about Lou. He don't fight for her, bro. See, listen.
What I saying else for?
No, you just I just know you. You a cheater. You're a cheater, dog. I let you cheat when it's me versus other people, but when it's me, I don't let you cheat. You know what I'm saying? You a good cheater. See, and listen, the chat is telling you. Everybody in the chat is saying MJ all day. It is people. Listen.
There's nothing LeBron could have did to y'all that would have convinced him otherwise. I'm sorry. This man is playing till he's 40 years old, still top 15 in the NBA, and y'all still not impressed with this shit. He literally took over the greatest record of all time, and you're still not impressed with it. There's nothing he can do to change y'all. There's nothing he can do, man.
No, I'm the same.
It's not. He ain't gonna do that until he's dead and gone.
Who was the person who raised their hand and said that they was wrong?
I swear to God, it ain't gonna.
Who was the person who raised their hand and said they was wrong on Scatterboo? Was that me?
You take accountability in football.
Okay, so you acting like I can't take accountability in basketball. You acting like I can't. Listen, you said this is what you said. This is what you said. You said that he go play until he fall at a dominant level. We ain't gonna give him credit on that. You think I'm gonna say that about LeBron? I ain't gonna say that about LeBron because I'm gonna say he the most durable, most athletic, most consistent in terms of not getting hurt athlete that has probably ever lived, bro. He is a genetic freak. It is nobody built and ever probably will be built like LeBron. Is that good enough for you?
I need more than that.
Okay,
but yeah,
that's all you go get. Because you ain't getting no more than that. Because I'm gonna give him that part. I'm gonna give him the being able to play late at a dominant age. I'm gonna give him the benefit of taking care of his body for a long time, probably longer than anybody without showing a lot of slowdown. He is the dopest to ever live. He is literally the best athletic freak that you will ever see in your life. But he's not the best basketball player, and you need to stop the cap.
As I'm saying, you're not gonna change with that.
No.
Talk about how
because it ain't
talk
true.
about there's an evolution of him.
Man,
he's never the same in any area.
Football, bro. And see, it's you, bro. And see, you messed up the whole show, bro. We was in sync. We was making the case excellently on Daronte. We was putting all kind of pressure on front office.
Sipping my Dak Prescott water. That's all I'm doing.
But I'm just saying, you messed up the show, bro. We was doing a good job. We was all the way in sync. We was doing great. We was making the case. We was showing the evidence. And then you tried to flame me like I was being a hypocrite because I gave Scatterboo credit that he earned. And then I was also getting Luka kicking his ass that he earned because he earned that kicking his ass. He did. Getting fouled out in the finals and all kinds. Somebody say steroids. Even if it's steroids, it's impressive. I don't care if LeBron is on steroids.
Y'all think
it's
y'all
still
think
impressive.
LeBron on steroids? That's crazy.
And then you right. Listen, Aaron, you not wrong. Look what Aaron said to you, man. He know basketball. Listen, Aaron know basketball.
He might not be Kobe. Kobe is not up there. I'm telling you. I told y'all Tim Duncan is greater than Kobe. I love Kobe.
Listen, man, you showed yourself. So you just showed yourself.
I said that last year.
You just showed yourself.
Tim Duncan got more defensive MVPs, more finals MVPs. Tim Duncan has carried a team longer. No, if you want to talk real ball, let's talk real ball. I know we love
stats.
Kobe.
You talking stats.
Tim Duncan. You got me over here glazing the Spurs fan, but man, you gonna have Melo come out this month.
You take it, Tim Duncan. And see, we already had this war. This is what me and Lou do behind the scenes too. This ain't no front. This ain't no act. This is what me and Lou. Listen, it be worse behind the scenes. We actually more animated because we are. Because behind the scenes we almost be cussing at each other. It almost get that bad.
Tim carried a team longer than Kobe. I know y'all believe that Manu and what's the name was there. But you better go look at the numbers. You better go look at the
told
team.
you. Did I say it's the numbers? You a stat nerd.
I ain't no stat nerd.
Yes, you are, dog. You a stat
nerd. I'm not talking about.
Bro, this is why you gotta watch the games, bro. You did watch
the game,
Jordan, bro.
What the hell? Like young Tim Duncan carrying an old head. Like, come on, man. We ain't gonna. I'm not gonna. Hold on. So who carried who? Did Kobe
carry?
I'm talking. Did Kobe carry Shaq?
Nah, bro. Them dudes was great together. We ain't gonna do that to you.
No, ain't no damn great together. You ain't gonna lie to me on that shit right there.
That's the truth. Shaq. But they was great together, dog.
2000 Shaq?
Okay,
in
hold
2001?
Wait. Are you saying Shaq was carried? Are you saying young Shaq was carried?
The fuck out of
carried? Dog, you wouldn't let somebody say that shit about Dak.
What?
It ain't no carrying Shaq, bro. That's blasphemy, bro. Carrying
now, out of Kobe.
Look at the words you're saying. You see, you're saying carried, dog.
Carried, yes. We ain't finna act like Shaq was not that guy right then.
Hey, you see why I don't even talk basketball with
Points
this guy,
leader,
bro?
MVP, Finals MVP. Like, we ain't finna sit here and act like that.
I gotta do like I do in real life. We just can't talk about basketball, and that's how I really do him in real life. Cause he just get crazy, man. I can't. See,
hey,
but at least listen. People been waiting on me and you to fight. At least y'all know we do fight. Cause people think me and you just like never fight. They think if you say something, I just go with it because we friends and shit. No, hell no. Like if Lou ever wrong on football, I'ma disagree. You know what I'm saying?
Look at them early years. I can't. Believe,
I better look at the.
I can't
years,
believe
man.
y'all don't miss the early years.
How old are you? Telling me I better look? You see this mother, man? This dude probably half my age over here talking about I better go look at the. Boy, this shit. See, sometimes you get caught fucking up, bro. Sometimes you get caught talking too much, bro. Sometimes, you know what you're doing right now? You CJ Stroud. You CJ Stroud. That's who you are. You are CJ Stroud. See, y'all remember when CJ was capping? Remember he went to Williams and he started capping? You gonna be a great player. See, that's what you just tried to do to me. You need to go look at the games. Man, you was a goddamn baby when I was watching these games. You wasn't even thought of. Your mama wasn't even pregnant when I was watching these games.
First of all, I was up and I was walking by then. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, and I had them, and I was wearing Shaqs on my feet. Yes, I was wearing Shaq.
Yes, he did say Shaq carried Kobe. You heard this crazy ass shit he said? Yes, you heard that. And he said it with a straight face. And guess what? He ain't even gonna back up off that. He gonna stick with that bullshit.
Man, show me, right?
He is gonna say that with a straight face. He is gonna stick with this.
You said show you?
Like he is serious, y'all. He is serious.
You said show you. You said show
y'all
you.
need a football channel. Debates would be crazy. Listen,
this fool in 2000 was averaging 29.7 points per game.
Man, don't be doing that stat stuff, man. You sound like
you need to be reminded. You need to be reminded. That boy got an MVP, a DPOY, and like no, I'm not finna all
man,
NBA.
You stat nerding on me right now.
I'm not
You're
finna
stat nerding.
I'm not finna.
Listen, man.
I'm not finna do this with y'all.
See, you're an engineer, aren't you? You're an engineer. Aren't you an engineer? Aren't you an engineer? You're an engineer, aren't you? You're an engineer? Isn't that what you do? Isn't that what you do?
Hold on.
You're an engineer, aren't you? Yeah, aren't you an engineer? See, you're working on your PhD, aren't you? So you getting into some nerd shit.
No, yeah.
Oh, he pulling up the stats. I told you he was going nerd. He's going full-fledged nerd right now. He's going all the way. He is dialing all the way into nerd right now.
What's that say right there?
You're witnessing the decline of Luke. Luke is starting to melt like the Wicked Witch of the West. He is starting to melt. Look, this is what you call a meltdown. When you start talking about basketball and you start just pulling up just stats, this is what you call a goddamn meltdown. Lou, don't do it. Please don't do this in the public. Please don't do this. You're melting, Lou. You're melting. I'm trying to get back to football, but I'm watching my partner kill himself, and I don't like it. I'm watching him go full-fledged engineer, PhD, stat nerd.
Oh, my God.
And I said it before you even pulled out them damn stats. I said, uh-oh. I said he's an engineer, and then all of a sudden he pulled out the stats to try to make a point.
Oh, my God.
Man, I didn't. Boy. Listen, can we please go back to football?
Go back. Yeah, I know it. Y'all getting whooped. I know it.
What?
I know it.
Because don't act like you won, because you didn't.
You didn't see that big ass number, that bolding number that showed you right there?
Man.
I said them years right there.
If we took a vote,
all right.
If we took a vote on this debate, you would lose by a landslide. Who won the debate, y'all? Because I'm going to be honest, the last time you landed some clean punches on me, man, you came ready to fight, you did. But on this one, you got an L today, bro. You full-fledged walked into full stat nerd. Who won this debate?
I don't know how you can talk about
and I'm gonna say
without,
this: if you 30 and under, you can't vote because you likely a LeBron head.
Oh, so now here we go. Now we filtering the vote.
No, you can vote.
All right, Jerry.
If you watch,
right,
if you watch, listen. If you have watched MJ on YouTube only, you can't vote. Nah, I ain't gonna listen.
Yeah.
I'm watching the vote. See, if one of them dudes, top tier, what's your age? Anybody that voted for Lou, I need your age. You getting dominated.
I see 2 lose, man.
No, 2 lose because one dude voted twice, and I guarantee he under 30. I guarantee he under 30, dog.
I see 3 lose now.
If everybody said I won this, bro, listen, it's hands down. I won this one. I give you the last one. You won the last one. You did, but you lost this one, bro. Yeah, top tier. I guarantee you 30 and under. I guarantee it. And then somebody say Lou. If you say Lou, I need you to state your age. And it's gonna make my point. ISO said I'm way too young because he kept it real. Because because what he's saying is he want to say Lou, but he can't say Lou. Look, I'm looking at the votes. It's overwhelming. Like, yeah, I won the debate, bro. And see, I won the debate because these people actually know basketball. You don't.
So you got to be a certain age to know basketball.
He said he 18. I told you. Didn't I tell you? Everybody that voted for Lou, they only watch MJ on YouTube.
We ain't talking about MJ. Are we?
We talked about all of that. And Lou. All right, man, listen, but this say a lot about y'all. You know what this say about y'all? Appreciate the chat. This is what I like about the chat. First of all, this showed me that y'all like fights. 1. 2, this showed me that y'all like sports. It make me appreciate y'all. It really do. So anyway.
So he said, I watch basketball. We watch hoops now. Man, we watch it now. Because you didn't watch that game over here talking about it was Luka's fault. If you came away from that damn final talking about it was Luka's fault, you did not watch the game.
Nah, it is not necessarily his fault, but it wasn't.
He's not even number 2.
He wasn't at his best. He can't be number 2. Like
he was averaging 30. He wasn't at his best. He's still averaging 30.
I need you to.
Nobody else.
I need you to be MJ and average 40, sir.
Even MJ had help.
No,
I don't want to hear that. Even MJ had help.
But what was MJ? And these boys be lying like a motherfucker. Somebody say, I heard a lot about Jones by all those guys, media writers and content creators. Man, these motherfuckers, I swear, these dudes be lying for Jim, bro. And see, them Jim dudes, the Jims. I say, stop lying. And I ain't gonna even call them out like that. I ain't gonna even say nothing. I'm gonna just let them make it.
Just put K.
Yeah, I'm just saying, okay. Yeah.
Put K. Put K.
Yeah, sure, you heard a lot. You lying ass.
That's what we doing.
Dudes can't even give Jones his own segment without talking about Jim. This segment is about Jim, and I mean this segment is about Daronte. And then as soon as they finish reading what Nick said,
right back.
And then Jim, man, stop the cap, bruh.
They went right back.
Yeah.
And you should, if you play it back, just look at his eyes. His eyes like, okay, but Did you see Bobby?
We'll play it.
Pay attention.
It was like, okay, can you stop talking so I can talk about Jim now?
Exactly. He was listening to respond. He was not listening to interpret.
Because see, this would have been a time to where you give a case on what's so good about Daronte. You ain't say nothing. As soon as he started talking about how Son was so impressed, that would have been a good time to say what's impressive about him. But they ain't do that.
Nick Harris tweeted over the weekend, Cowboys Insider 4-Star Telegram, hearing some good reviews on the Cowboys interview from Daronte Jones for DC. He impressed some people in the building. Efficient communicator, a big deal in this search. Confident in what he preaches. He's been the surprise of the search so far. Team now directing attention to Jonathan Gannon on Tuesday to start the in-person interviews.
And that's the thing, is that if Leonard...
Did you see his face? He was not interested the entire time he was reading it.
See, this is the thing. So if Leonard...
If Jim Leonard is part of this process, if they want to wait around and get a chance to interview him or whatever else.
And remember, people think that John Harbaugh could be getting Leonard.
Yes, that could be the direction that it's going. If Leonard is somebody that they're waiting on, then I do think that this might be it in terms of the candidates that they're looking at. It might be those four. Because I don't think they're going to get any new fresh interviews in here in terms of like just a candidate we haven't even talked about yet. And it remains to be seen if they want to call back any of those others that they had virtual interviews yet for a in-person interview.
Yeah. So yeah,
he just said that boy says Leonard and the other. It's Melvin and the Blue Notes. Those four. That's all he said, man.
Oh, they say solid to the Titans.
Solid going to the Titans?
Yes. Listen, y'all. I mean,
man, they filling up quickly, man.
Yeah.
Man, they went defense. I'm proud of them. They didn't go offense. Okay.
Yeah. Well, wait. That can't be true. Wait. Hold on. Look at this. This can't be true. Ain't no way.
Yeah, I better not hear a clip on that, Pierre. I swear to God. I swear to God.
And you know what? Sometimes people just see shit different, bro. I'm going to just say that.
I'm going to let you say that. I'm going to say no comment.
Nah, you can comment. I definitely know this. I gave him the facts because he asked me. He did ask me because I put out there on my own. I ain't tag him or nothing. I just put out there on my own. I said, Daronte has a better resume than Jim, and it's not close. And he asked me. He said, what's better about it? I laid it all the way out. So he has the information. I told him I laid it all the way out. Just boop, 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 boop. Better tree, harder defense, the most modern defense, multiple, not static like Jim. I laid it all the way out.
Yeah, he can. Yeah, all right.
I still think sometimes these cats see football different than we do. I do. I think sometimes they see football from their bubble and we see football from our bubble. I think some of that's that, for real. You know what I mean? I think this happened with content creators. Like the same content creators that was doing content together was mad at the Booker pick. The other people that was doing content like us together, we was happy with the Booker pick. You know what I'm saying? Because
it was not happy. Nobody was happy about the Booker pick.
That's true. But it still comes down to sometimes bubbles, bro. Sometimes it comes down to bubbles. And some people bubble world, regardless of even evidence, and some people get dug in. They just get dug in. It's like, but I don't understand people like that. I don't. Like, if you give me some like quality information, which you didn't, Lou, on basketball, but if you give me quality information that I can't refute, then I'm gonna come over to you. I am. You know, I am.
I'm sorry. I mean, I just don't see the appeal with Gannon. I don't see anybody seeing the appeal with Gannon besides getting ready to flip the story if need be. There is Gannon and his name holds so many contradictions that we got going here.
Yep.
Gannon is not a culture fit.
He's not.
Whether people like it or not. Punching players is not a part of the culture. He is
Right.
not a galvanizer.
Nope. He's
far
weird.
from that.
He's
actually
clearly weird.
awkward.
He's very awkward. Clearly. And
Clearly
you got
awkward.
Shotty over here, a people purpose. I'm great with people, and you go bring his awkward ass in here.
He's not. Yes, I
I'm
heard people
gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you exactly what I think Bobby Bell does. I'm gonna tell you exactly what I think Bobby Bell does. I think Bobby Bell has a connection with Stephen Jones and Jerry, and he's hedging. You know, so he'll hear and have real information like they do prefer him. And so since they people of power, right, he's likely in his mind thinking it's going to work towards the people of power. So he talks about who the people of power leak to him they prefer. It's like hedging. You see what I'm saying? So because it's going to likely work out based on what the bosses want. You feel me? So like,
But, I mean,
you see what I'm saying? So they pushing Gannon. They pushing Gannon and Jim. So he over here like it's gonna likely be one of them. So because it's go. You know what I mean? I think that's what he's doing. That's my gut.
If he's doing that, like I'm saying, like you still have you as an individual still have to have your original thought.
Yeah, that's why I say I think he hedging. I think he hedging. I think you know, it's like I keep hearing he did say they do like Jim and Gannon, but who is the they? The same day that we suspect, right? We suspecting that the day is Steven that like Gannon and Jerry that like Gannon because he's a broken ass coach, and them type of coaches you can get for cheap.
And his phone ain't ringing.
Yeah, and of course they leaking that. They are leaking that. I guarantee they leaking that.
Yeah, and they're gonna spend it to like we're being different.
Like,
and,
give you a perfect example. Who was the person that was saying that likely was gonna be Kellen Moore? It was Bobby.
Yeah,
it was Bobby. He was likely hearing that, and because they the boss, he was over here like, I'm gonna put out there that it's likely gonna be Kellen Moore. You know? Yeah.
To each his own.
But what I would want him to do is cover everybody.
Because at the end of the day, you're not just Steve and Jerry's reporter. You're
right.
You call yourself the flagship for the Dallas Cowboys.
Right.
The fan. So do your job and equip the fans.
Because I heard everything. Because I heard RJ say somebody outside of Jim. RJ stayed with it. He said, "My guy's Morris." You know what I'm saying? And made sense. He like, if you want somebody long term, so he stepped out of the leak and he went with what he felt was best. You feel me? And RJ is right on that. Like, Morris would be the best, hands down. Not even close. Like, because he likely ain't gonna get another head coaching opportunity after this being your fourth one. It's likely not gonna happen. So
I didn't take that into account. Yeah. So yeah, because I just assume he's gonna get another one. But he's gonna be. This gonna be his fourth time being a head coach.
Yeah.
Which
so
people don't really
that's
understand.
where RJ is right. Mm-hmm. So, cause see, and a lot of people do that, man. They get a. Cause I talked to some of these reporters that told me that. One of them told me, if you knew who told me, you would piss in your pants. I said, no, I wouldn't. You know what I mean? And I was like, cause it's like, bro, listen, bro. They not the only billionaires that I've talked to. You know what I'm saying? It's, you know, I went to an entrepreneurship program, bro. Come on. Like, I do know that billionaires gotta go pull their pants down and do number twos no different than me. You know? Right. I do give them exceptional credit for achievement, but fearing and shitting on myself because I got a car, hell no. So anyway, man, let's wrap this whole thing up, man. I think I'm gonna say this, man. Unless you had any thing else, did you have something else?
No. I mean, Other than the Titans, I think the Titans news is the only thing the news that broke, right?
That's it. So let me say this because I don't think I said this yet. This stream is brought to you by Sleep App. Go for a Hail Mary on your sleeper picks and win up to 100 times your money. Use promo code BCS and Sleeper will 100% match your first deposit up to $100 instantly. I will say this. The next 2 days go tell us everything. We got 2 days. We got 2 days to know everything. So, Gannon go be within the next 24 hours. Parker go be in the next 48. By that time, like Henny said perfectly, he said it perfect. The advantage that we have is that we are ahead of a lot of these teams in interviews. New York is just requesting that interview. Dallas is going to be in your best interest to support your head coach and get out his way and go ahead and give him his guy. And do it quickly, because if you let him get to the Giants, he ain't coming back. Because they going to make him an offer up there. They not gonna let him out the building, and they not gonna be like you waiting on Jim. They ain't gonna do it. They gonna recognize that this man loves football. They gonna hear his story. They gonna say, "You did what? You slept in the car in Chicago for 6 months to coach? You had a scholarship to LSU to be a lawyer the entire time, and you never took it because you loved coaching?" Wait, let me say that again. You could have been a lawyer. They was ready to pay for your school at LSU. You could have left the winter at any time, and you stayed in that hostile, hard, brutal cold to do what you love. On top of that, you coming from the richest tree, the richest defensive tree, the most modern tree. They gonna hire him on the spot. And it ain't gonna be no some was impressed. They gonna say, all of them go look at each other and be like, what we waiting on? Hire his ass. If you let him get in New York building, he ain't coming back. And I'm gonna look you in your face, Dallas, and say, you never supported Shoddy like you should have. And I won't blame him for none of the results. I'm gonna blame you. Because it's gonna be you being what's always the problem, controlling, toxin, and trying to co-coach and not putting football first. Your ego was first. It's a damn shame that you're selling out Dak, you're selling out your fans, and all you got to do is get out the way and support your coach. You keep blocking him, and then you blame him when you the one that got Eberflus. That's my final word.
Yeah, my final words is something similar. This is for the front office. It's mighty funny that y'all want to do the same things y'all want to do, even with the stakes that are at hand. You doing it now proves to me that you don't really care about winning. You don't ever care about winning. You are happy with this mediocre state. Philly can get 5 more Super Bowls tomorrow, and you won't flinch a sweat. Mm-hmm. But yet you're supposed to wear the star and bleed the star and say you're everything for the star. I never would thought that. My dream is for y'all to just one day sell the team, because I think your heart is not in it anymore, and you're not worthy to be my owner anymore. Well, let me rephrase that. You're not worthy to be the owner of my team anymore. You don't have that same drive, and honestly, I'm sick of the BS right here. We have a quarterback, probably the most talented quarterback we ever had in our franchise right here, and once again, we just sitting here and bullshitting and just letting it go with the wind. Not doing all we can, just sitting back, want to play these corporate games in the midst of us trying to be desperate. I'm very pessimistic what's going to happen in these next couple of weeks, because the Titans just filled in their head coaching job, which means what? They're going to be looking for coordinators as well. So it's going to be more coordinators taken off the board, more people willing to spend money, more people willing to, compete and win for a championship, and trying to do everything they can to win back the fans that they lost, or even try to, just give them their fans something to cheer about. You have not given us nothing to cheer about. If you go with hiring Jonathan Gannon and hire Aaron Whitecar, not only will I be extremely pessimistic, it will show me that you think this shit is a game. You really think this shit is a game. You think this, actually, Jared, you think this shit is a motherfucking game. And you got life and bullshit all fucked up. How dare you fire somebody in Matt Eberflus, who was clearly the worst coordinator we've ever seen in our franchise history. Probably the one, he's stamped as having one of the worst performances ever in football. And you get your happy ass up here and say it was hard as hell to fire him. Really? And in the same breath,
insulting,
you bring in his mentor. Jerry, you got me fucked up.
Yeah.
You got me all the way fucked. You think
And
this
the
shit is a
fans.
fucking game?
The fans go hate you. They go hate
You
man,
think
they-
this shit is a fucking game,
man,
dude?
they ain't gonna believe in no damn Gannon. It's gonna be a few suckers.
Get Gannon in here. I promise you. In order for me, I don't know about the rest of the fans. In order to sell me,
It's a few
on Gannon,
suckers. It's a few suckers.
you're gonna have to
man.
get it. No, I'm gonna tell you my checklist, motherfucker. I'm gonna tell you my whole. You're gonna have to get Max Crosby. You're gonna have to get Mink up in here. You better go sign Tyreek Woolen, and your ass better keep them first. Both them goddamn first round picks. That's my checklist in order for me. I'm gonna be honest with you, because I'm not these gullible ass motherfuckers. I'm gonna do research. I'm not gonna be selling sold no fucking propaganda. I'm smarter than that. I can think for my damn self and everything like that. I understand that he's a failed coordinator. He is not a pro level coach. Gannon should be in college ranks right now. Respectfully, he should be. He failed miserably. He should be gone. So if you go get him, and I already know what you're gonna do. You did it for Eberflus. That's why you got me all the way fucked up. Because the most you even give a fuck about the damn defense and adding to it, you finally break a curse of adding to defensive tackle room. Not one, but two. It's under that motherfucker there. Shows me that you would do everything you can to make yourself look right. So since you think this shit is a fucking game, you got life and bullshit all fucked up, Jerry. I'm telling you that right now. And if people think I'm being emotional, this is why I've been saying that you have not been moving enough urgency for me. This damn position means a lot. We have to get this hire right. If we don't, we can be fucked for the next 20 years because we will be without Dak and we will be in quarterback purgatory. Hey, ask them organizations who ain't found a quarterback how it's going in quarterback purgatory. You think this shit is fucking good? You want to keep selling tickets, man? You ain't gonna sell no goddamn tickets when no bullshit ass fucking quarterback. I can't wait till we get to that shit. I can't wait till Dak leave. I can't wait because you don't deserve this shit. You don't deserve none of this shit. You was bitching and complaining, paying him $60 million. You making even more behind his back and his brand. I can't wait till we don't have a fucking quarterback no more. I can't wait because I'm very interested to see how you gonna get your happy old ass up there and fucking sell us this shit. That's my fucking final word. Because y'all don't want to take this shit seriously.
Yeah, people go check out if they get Gannon, bro. He better know. Fans go check out for sure. For sure. Bet not get Gannon. He gonna lose a lot of money. I don't care what the draft is.
Sell a whole game. So
somebody believe in no Gannon. He the one lost the Super Bowl for Philly.
You better go back in time.
Nobody believe in no Gannon. You bet not get